Back to my YouTube channel. Basically, round one recap. Most of the series are pretty much done for. Some almost done. We start with the Western Conference. Thunder Pelicans. I'm never gonna talk about it. Thunder are the first seed. They're the eighth seed. It showed it was a sweep. I at least thought they were gonna grab one game because it's a young Thunder team. But those niggas don't give a fuck. Easy peasy. But I think the Thunder get knocked out in the second round. With the Clippers coming out, I always had the Clippers winning if Kawhi played, but now, we've learned that it's cooked for the entire series, so no Kawhi. But then Luka has been, how do I put it nicely, he's been ass inefficient. Yeah, he's putting up the stats, shooting like 35% from the field. He has been inefficient, costing them games. Kyrie has been saving them, and now it's 2-2. I think this goes to a game 7. But I'm still sticking with the Clippers. I just think the Clippers have enough. I will do enough. The Timberwolves versus the Suns. Kevin Wayne Durant. Kevin Wayne Durant. Kevin Wayne. Kevin Wayne. Left Golden State 2019. 2020 joined the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know, it was out that year. 2021. Second round exit. They talk about the foot. Fuck his foot. Knocked out in the second round. 22. Swept by the Boston Celtics. That Miami took to game 7. That Philly took to like 6 games. Got swept by them. 2023. Got beat by the best team in the league. They got 2 games. Yeah, they really did well there. They were the team that got the most games of Denver that year. Not bad. 2024. Swept by the Minnesota Timberwolves. Swept. They couldn't get a game. Lakers got a game. Miami got a game. Timberwolves didn't let you get a game. You could not even manage to snatch a game from them. Terrible performance. Super team, terribly constructed. Everybody said it when they came together. But then Booker said they can outscore anybody who's gonna stop them. Damn, nigga. Jalen McDaniels. That's what's gonna stop you. You got KD, they got Jalen McDaniels. It was crazy, man. I didn't really think Ant was gonna be him. I'm not gonna lie. These playoffs, bro. This first round, bro. Oh my god. It might be him. I'm on the Ant train, like fully right now. I'm on the Ant train. It might actually be him. The team is very, very good. Rudy Gobert, I've always been a supporter of Rudy Gobert. Everyone calls him overrated. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen and heard in my life, calling Rudy Gobert overrated. It's because they don't like him. And these same niggas that don't like Rudy Gobert, these are the same fucking niggas that praise people like Ben Wallace. People like Ron Artest, but that was more of a defensive small. Like defensive big, that their role was just as defensive bigs. Tyson Chandler. This is what Rudy Gobert is. And he's one of the best to do it. I think the best defender in the league, in my opinion, is Bam Adebayo because he does 1 to 5 better than anybody else. I think number 2 is between Gobert and AD. But I'll give it AD the edge just because he does 1 to 5 more. But Rudy Gobert is a top 3, however you want to put it. But his impact on every defensive team he's on is obvious. When he was in the Utah Jazz, they were in top 5 defensive rating every single year. They were winning conferences. They won the Western Conference 1 year there, led by his defense. He came to the Timberwolves. He's doing the same thing. And then niggas will call him overrated. I'm going to say I think it's the NBA has a racist problem. Like they don't like Europeans. I think eventually they'll have that same issue with Wemby. And we see with Luka, that's why he has not won MVP. We see with Jokic, we saw it last year, they didn't give him the MVP. They really don't like people that are not Americans coming to snatch the fucking crown. Moving on from that, Lakers. The Lakers, I don't really think they failed LeBron, to be honest. Lakers beat any team in the Western Conference except from the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Any other team the Lakers face, the Lakers win that team in a 7-game series. That's a fact, and that's what I'm telling you. But this Nuggets team, they were unlucky. I remember people saying that they should tank that game against the Pelicans. I was like, that's very stupid, but in hindsight, they were fucking right. This Nugget team, is the best team in basketball. They're the best team in basketball. They have the best starting five in basketball. I don't give a fuck about no Celtics. This team has the best starting five in basketball. We've seen it last year. Miami got a game off them. People were laughing at Miami. These people were beating teams every single, like, it's simple. And that's why I feel like the NBA is changing and people have not adapted. We still see teams going small ball. That like Pope pieces me or something, it keeps going small ball. The Nuggets have changed the game. And you have teams moving the same way they are moving. Timberwolves are moving the same exact way. The Cavs are moving the same exact way. The Magic moving the same exact way. The Bucks have always been that exact way. Even the Knicks are moving towards that way. And the way is tall players, 1 to 5 tall players. Everybody in that Nuggets team is 6'5" and above. From the point guard to the starting center, 6'5" and above. Off the bench, Christian Brown is like 6'7" or something. Everybody off the bench is also like 6'4", 6'5" and above. They do not play small basketball. Lakers have a size, but they didn't utilize the fucking size. Davenham is just fucking. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's. And we need to stop those GM talks, because if you really talk about like LeBron having that power with the jokes they make on Twitter, like GM, you're telling me Bron could have had that nigga fired by February or some shit? Nah, man. He doesn't have that much power people claim he has. That's just crazy, bro. It was a great series. I mean, Lakers competed well. Timberwolves are going to compete with, I think these are the two best teams in the league, the Timberwolves and the Nuggets, and also the Celtics. Well, they're not a mentally strong team, so I don't really rate them like that, but these are the two best teams in the league. I would have loved this matchup to be in the conference finals, but yeah, we get it when we get it. But yeah, I mean, LeBron played well, AD, he played well. D'Lo did what you expect D'Lo to do. A couple of good games, a couple of bad games. He's a 50-50 player. He's an on and off player. We have too many of those in the NBA, just like Tyler Hero right there. On and off players. Great one game, terrible the other. That's what separates stars from mid players. Austin Reeves, I think he had like 3 good games, 1 bad game. Same thing, too much of those type of players in the league. LeBron, he played great. And when I say LeBron did nothing, you could argue that LeBron was the best player in that series. You can even give it to LeBron, Jokic, or AD. 3 of them are fantastic. Jamal Murray wasn't fucking great, but that nigga in the club, that nigga is a fucking up. He's an opposition now. I said it on Twitter. Jamal Murray is a fucking opposition. He fucked my king up. But LeBron, the key is under the mat. That's what Pat Riley said. Come to Miami this summer. Miami will draft Bronny as our 2nd round pick. We have the best development system in the NBA. We develop him into a star while you play with him, and you bring us our 4th chip next year. Deal or no deal? Let me know. Moving to the Eastern Conference, I'm going to start from the ground up. Knicks last night. This is something Philadelphia did against Miami in the playing game. And when we had a chance to tie the game with a 3, they fouled Tyler Hero. That's what Philly did against us. Knicks should have done exactly the same thing with Tyrese Maxey when it was 3 down. They should have fouled Maxey. Take the chance. Give yourself a chance to still have the lead. But no, they let Maxey go. The nigga hits a mid-cut game tying bucket from the logo. He pulled up from the logo. He didn't even get close to the line. He pulled up from the fucking logo, bro. I like to admit that I was wrong. I used to say Tyler Hero was better than Tyrese Maxey until like earlier this year. But now I admit it. I'm saying it publicly. Tyrese Maxey is the much more better player than Tyler Hero. It's not even close at this point. It's like Maxey is like a star, not even an all-star. Tyler Hero is just approaching all-star level, so like there are levels to that shit. And he might not even get there. But the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, he wasn't great. He had a lot of points. A lot of shot attempts, free throws. But in the clutch middle of terrible plays, Joel Embiid, I'll keep saying it. That's why I'm worried about the Thunder. Players whose main MO um is free throw baiting, they would always fail in the playoffs. I say this every single time. They will always fail in the playoffs. Why? Because the NBA officiates differently in regular season than the playoffs, which is the product flaw itself. You're telling me you call some things in the regular season, you call everything regular season, but when it comes to playoffs, you don't call it, and you want players take the regular season seriously. It's just dumb. Because even with your calls, you're telling people that the regular season is not it. That don't take it seriously. That's why you call any single thing a foul. That's why players like Embiid, SGA, and the rest of the foul beaters in the league are getting 10 free throw attempts a game. That was the main reason why James Harden is considered a playoff fraud, because in regular season you get about 15 free throw attempts per game. In the playoffs, they call only 5 of those. Obviously, it's going to drop in points per game. It's going to drop in efficiency. That's just what's happening in Embiid. In game 2, he dropped 50 points on 25 free throws. Last night, he had 2 free throw attempts. He dropped 15 points. Like, the evidence is fucking there with these foul beaters. Like, in the playoffs, they will always and every single time get exposed. It's simple as ABC. If you get your fouls normally like Yanis, you never get exposed in the playoffs. But if you're foul baiting, you get exposed every single time. But then I think the Knicks take the next game in Philly. I don't give a fuck if it's in Philly. Like, they just take it. Max is a dog, but yeah, his running partner is a bitch. So one dog and one bitch. I mean, they cancel out each other. I think Knicks take this in 6. If not, we go to Game 7 in New York. It's gonna be incredible scenes. I'll be watching that. And I still think the Knicks take it. But if a miracle happens and Knicks took a 3-1 lead, oh my god. They're not going to hear the end of it. Now moving to the Bucks Pacers. The Pacers, trash ass fucking team. Tyrese Haliburton is not who I thought he was. He'll be an all-star, will be a perennial all-star. It's gonna be like top guards in the league, but he's not him. What I thought he was gonna be is what Ant is showing me is going to be now. That guy has not been playing well. He's getting exposed. His shots are not falling. He's not playing as efficient as he used to during the regular season. Losing to a Bucks team without Dame or Giannis is quite fucking ridiculous. Because now you have one more game at home, which you have to win. If not, you are going to game 7, and that game 7, I can assure you, if they have to pump us tranquilizers into Dame or Giannis, one of them is playing that game 7. Or even game 6, let's be fucking honest with it. And if Giannis comes back, the Pacers are done for. It's simple as ABC. If the Pacers do not win the game on Thursday, tomorrow at home, they're losing. It's quite simple. But it's been a great series. Very very fun series to watch. And yeah, I think whoever comes out of this series is gonna be a huge problem for the Knicks. If it's the Pacers, the Knicks take it. But if it's the Bucks head to the finals. That's just the way it's gonna go. The Cavs and the Magic. I don't know, man. It's a series. It is the NBA series. That's just it. I don't really have a lot of thoughts about this. Paolo Banchero, the NBA needs to push him more, and I think I know why the NBA is not pushing him. And can I say it? I said it earlier. It's a racism, discrimination problem the NBA has. You see, we all know the person who they are pushing to be the next face of the league is Anthony Edwards. They had a couple of like players they could have like pushed to be like the easily, and Luka, Jokic, even Embiid. They could have done that, but yeah, they found a perfect guy in Ant. He's American, simple. Paolo is a great number 1 pick. What he's doing for the Magic, number 1 pick, taking his team just after 2 years into the playoffs. balling out. Is actually, I think he had 39 in the loss yesterday. He's actually balling out. So that's something too. But that series, I think it goes to a game 7 with Cleveland probably winning. Just that because they have enough. If they don't win, they have to blow it up, send Donovan Mitchell to Miami. And the Miami versus Boston Celtics. I think Miami might be cursed. Because right now the injury list is Josh Richardson. Let's start from the order of importance. Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, Jaime Akers Jr., Josh Richardson, Kevin Love is like banged up. Those are like 5 players that were in the rotation regular season. Terry Rozier, I forgot about him. I don't know what the fuck Terry Rozier did to his neck. It is come and tell us what he did to his neck. That was supposed to be Miami signed him. We traded for him, traded Kyle Lowry out for this fucking guy to be our secret weapons is really again game. That dude got a neck injury that we did not see it happen in game. We do not know what happened to his neck. He has not played since like 5 games to the regular season end. He is not available to play. The Miami Heat are down 3-1 going to Boston. I mean, I think we're fucked basically. There is no team in the NBA that would not have their best player and would think of beating the number 1 seed. So yeah, we Miami fans we did have hope because Boston has always been our bitch. They've always been the better team, but this time they're like they are the better team. They are the healthier team. Even mentally, I don't think the Heat is mentally strong. I think after Jimmy going down, it broke a lot of Heat players. Let's just be honest. You don't see the passion in them. You don't see the dog that we had, the confidence we had with Jimmy on the court. We do not see it at all. It's just not there. I genuinely think there's a chance we sneak one tonight in Celtics territory in Boston. With Porzingis out, I think we can take one back again. But I'm not counting on it. But if we do win 3-2 and we come back to Miami, I strongly believe we are going to lose in Miami 4-2. Because our home record this year is like one of the worst in the league, and we have one of the best on the road records in the league. We are much more better away from home than we are at home. It makes no fucking sense, but it's just the state of Miami Heat currently. It's normally I'll say 18-7, but I have to be honest at this point. I don't see it. I think the Boston Celtics will take this in 6. I think we get one more game just for the culture. But the Boston Celtics take this in 6. The Boston Celtics beats whoever comes out of here because they don't just match up. Boston Celtics makes it the conference finals. I think the Knicks take this. I think I like to say the Bucks, but I just think the Pacers sneak through because they are up 3-2. They can't fucking blow it. They can, but I don't think they will. And I think the Knicks face the Celtics in the finals, which sadly, as much as it ultimately say the Celtics will go to the NBA finals, I really wish the Bucks make it out because Bucks is a team that I'm 199% sure they beat the Celtics. Philadelphia, I can't take them if Embiid, well, Embiid is a foul beater. I cannot trust such in the playoffs. So the only hope we have in the East is the Bucks now. For the West, I think the Clippers come out of here. I think Clippers take the Thunder in 6. This is going to be the NBA series of the tournament. Every single person should be here because the Nuggets cracked the NBA. And the only team that I know followed them in cracking the NBA and going with length and size is the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves is a tall, big team. The only small player on the Timberwolves is Mike Conley, who I think is able to have limited minutes. Expect that because when the Timberwolves see that the Nuggets are just out heighting them, is that what? Because that's what they do to all the teams in the NBA, bro. I saw it live in the finals last year. The reason they beat Miami was the height, bro. And nobody in the league can compete with them. That's why I say if the Nuggets make the finals, I expect the Nuggets, Celtics, or the Nuggets Bucks finals. Bucks will give them a challenge because Bucks is also like a big team. But it was the Nuggets and the Celtics. Celtics are getting dog, bro. They had a much better team to face Nuggets last year than this year. Celtics are getting dogged. Trust me. Anyways, thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends.